Charlie said lightly, "Don't worry, this medicine can repair the damage to the spine." Tianqi was surprised and said, "Oh, if your father-in-law is cured, this will be a medical miracle. If it spreads out, it will shock the whole world. How can I dare to take such a reputation?" Charlie said indifferently, "You should know that I am not a person who seeks a reputation. Besides, I am not involved in the medical profession. Therefore, it is not appropriate for me to do this kind of thing. It is you. If you can cure the spine with traditional medicine, it spreads out, this is a great miracle of our Chinese TCM, and it will surely make the whole world look at TCM with admiration, so you should stop rejecting it." When Tianqi heard this, he nodded immediately, took the pill, and respectfully said, "Mr. Wade, I obey." Charlie suddenly remembered something and hurriedly said, "By the way, only half the capsule is needed to treat spinal injuries, and the remaining half will be given to you." Tianqi trembled all over. Can half a capsule cure high paraplegia caused by spinal injury? This is amazing, right? What made him even more excited was that Charlie was actually willing to give the remaining half to him. This is simply a great reward. After all, the medicine that Mr. Wade gave him last time had already been taken by himself. Although he healed the old wounds that he had never healed in his life, his fate with that magical medicine only lasted a moment. Now, everyone else still had the magic medicine given by Mr. Wade, but his was gone. Tianqi himself felt a little regretful, but he knew that Charlie was so kind to him, and before he repaid him, he was really embarrassed to talk to Charlie again. But now, Charlie actually wants to give him half of the remaining medicine for the treatment. This made him extremely excited and moved. If you have this half, you will have one more life-saving support in the future. Tianqi was so excited that he could not wait to kneel to Charlie immediately. With 2 chokes, Tianqi burst into tears and nodded again and again. "Mr. Wade's great kindness, I will never forget." Charlie gave him a calm look, and then said, "Okay, go for treatment, don't make my wife anxious." At this moment, Claire was very worried about her father's injury. She had never expected that Zhang Lu, whom Gao Junwei had invited, was actually a quack doctor. Now that Zhang Lu has been seen through, who can heal her father's spine throughout Orus Hill? Just thinking about it, Charlie walked to her with Tianqi and introduced, "Claire, this is a famous doctor. Tianqi is experienced, he can heal our dad's injury." When Claire and Elaine heard this, they were overjoyed. The mother and daughter never dreamed that Tianqi, a top traditional medicine doctor, would be willing to treat Jacob. Claire hurriedly said, "Mr. Tianqi, my dad's illness, I beg you to cure him for us." Tianqi smiled slightly and said, "Mrs. Wade, please rest assured, Mr. Wade has the grace of reinventing me. I will definitely go all out." After finishing speaking, he stepped up to Jacob, who was lying on the hospital bed, took out the pill, cut half of it very carefully, and put half of the medicine into Jacob's mouth with the eyes of everyone expecting. Everyone held their breath. Although the original doctor at the hospital did not believe that traditional medicine could cure the spinal injury, after all, he was the famous Tianqi. This made him vaguely feel that a miracle might really happen. Warnya, Solomon White, Chingang, and Mr. Orville all got Charlie's magical medicine, so they recognized the origin of this medicine at a glance. They also want to know at this moment, how amazing is this magical medicine? Can it deal with high paraplegia? Afterwards, Jacob's body trembled slightly, and his face that was originally extremely pale began to flush at this moment, and his closed eyes slowly opened at the same time. When Jacob opened his eyes, he only felt a shock. The whole body was warm, and he was indescribably comfortable. Moreover, the painful feeling deep into the bone marrow is slowly disappearing. He subconsciously tried to sit up, and at this moment, a scene that stunned everyone. Jacob actually relied on his own strength to sit up from the hospital bed. Everyone present was shocked after seeing such a scene. Claire covered her small mouth and cried with joy. Tianqi is indeed a master of traditional medicine. He has rejuvenated her father's high paraplegia. He really cured him. And Orville and others witnessed Jacob's recovery as before, and they admired Charlie even more. They knew that half of the pill Jacob ate was the magical medicine refined by Charlie, and they had obtained them all. Now they saw that the pill had such a mighty power. High paraplegia can be cured with only half a capsule, and all of them are excited with no addition. At the same time, they couldn't help but sigh in their hearts. Mr. Wade is really a god and man. The pill prepared by his hand can cure even high paraplegia instantly. It is a life-saving medicine. And Tianqi was shocked and about to faint. This is really a medical miracle. Even if it is an American, it is impossible to cure high paraplegia. However, it was cured with only half a magic drug. Thinking of this, he was so excited that he couldn't help but put the remaining half in his clothes' inner pocket carefully. This is an extra half magical medicine that Mr. Wade rewarded himself. Be sure to keep it safe. At this time, Jacob felt the astonishing changes in his body, and his expression was incredulous. He vaguely remembered that he had been hit by a car accident and he couldn't move all his body. But now, how does it feel as if this incident has never happened before? The feeling of his body turned out to be so good that it couldn't be better, even better than before the injury. What is going on here?